Hello everybody and welcome to the Moon Sliver. Now this is an indie game with horror elements apparently. Originally I think it came out in 2014, but I recently just bought it from Game Jolt, and yes, you heard that correctly, bought it from Game Jolt. Game Jolt actually sell games now. It's new to me. I don't know how long it's been going on for, but it's definitely new to me. Now the Moon Sliver is a game with a heavy emphasis on the narrative. And it's kind of experimental by the sounds of it as well. It's going to be a non-linear story-based game, so based on where I go and what I find, I'll just pick up bits and pieces of the story, and I suppose by the end of the game, we've got to put it back together again, and that's our little challenge. So here we go. Hope you enjoy the Moon Sliver. It's WASD, not WADNS. Oh, we're in already. Okay, that was just that dark. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what we got. Oh, question mark? What was it? Conserve your flashlight battery, recharge it at power outlets, explore freely, piece the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay, what's this? Looks like a barrel of wood or something. Abel loved Isa, and he loved Daniel and Ellie, but when his mind wasn't turned towards their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. Okay. What's that over there? We got some tools. Can I have a look at that? Oh, there's a box. Isa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Okay. So is this how the game is going to play out? I'm just going to find things like this and be told a short little paragraph? Seems so. Daniel was a quiet man who spent his life lost in the books of old, or lost in his own thoughts. He wondered where the barrels had come from, and who had put them there. Okay. Kind of mysterious. There's a door here, which we can use. Good to know. Okay. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now, only 1 remains. Okay. That one being me, I assume? This is my house? Not much of a house, is it? It's on the Unity engine, by the way, this game. As far as Unity engine games go, I think there are far more better looking ones, but that's not really what this is about. Let's see. We've got like another house over there. Let's go investigate, shall we? Can we swim? Or can we walk on the ice? I'm honestly not sure if that's ice or water. I think that's water, and we can paddle. We can paddle a little bit. Okay. Very odd. Okay, there's another door. Let's try it. Oh. Okay, looks like we're looking for a key or something? I don't know if there's items in this game, but I'll keep an eye out for a key, I suppose. No back door? What's this? Ooh. That looks... Oh, that's a power outlet? Oh, okay, and that's for the flashlight. Okay, I'm not sticking my finger in it, that's good to know. No back door, though, no side door, nothing like that. Okay. There's a couple of other buildings here. Ruins of one, actually. Or ruins of a few. What's going on here? Let's see. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Isa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. Alright, let's look at this one. Looks more or less intact. Anything interesting? No. Not really, no. I think I very faintly saw some text come up at the top of the screen. Where was that? There we go. I'm sorry, he said. And he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what? She said. For a lot of things. Okay. Well, I've got to be honest, I'm not really sure what's going on yet, but give it 5 or 10 minutes, maybe I'll have a grasp of the situation. Here we go. We're old, Isa, said Abel. And we're getting older. We've been getting older since we were born, said Isa. She was always smiling. Abel never smiled. Okay, so there's Isa, Abel, Daniel, okay. Let's have a look over here. So it seems to be... it's all based on proximity. I don't necessarily have to find any items to get new information. I just have to be in a certain area. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Isa had learned to love Abel, despite, and for, his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long grey hair around. Okay, so they're not like kids or anything. They're men and women. Okay. Jump? Yeah, there we go. What about this over here? I feel like I missed life, he said. Like it whizzed by when I wasn't looking. and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Wow, okay, he seems a little bit depressed. Got some, like, pylons or something here. Okay, let's just continue towards these buildings. Is this the remains of a power station or something? What's this? A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Okay. Can I examine the pylon? No? Don't think so. Let's try this door, though. Can I go in? Do I need a key? Not this time. Alright. Ooh, we got another flashlight here. Isa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. I have a feeling by the end of this playthrough, my voice is going to be in tatters. Let's see. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I. Nor did Abel, she said. And yet, it's gone. Okay. Okay, so someone took something? Let's just recharge our flashlight. What do we got here? Like panels or something. Switches? Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Isa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. These, I assume? He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. Alright. Okay. We can have a look at this barrel. We can have a look at a lot of things that I wouldn't expect we could have a look at, but fine. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. Sounds like he was having second thoughts there. Okay. So, did Ellie take something? That's what I'm getting so far. Maybe it was Ellie? Alright, let's recharge. There we go. Hopefully don't get electrocuted. Let's leave. What about the building over there? Oh, this is strange. This is very strange. Like these pylons over here, they're like in the water. They were lost to the coast and everything? It seems so. This island isn't going to last too much longer, I don't think. Bloody global warming and everything. Is that what this game's about? Global warming? Maybe. And again, we can go in. Let's see. Ooh. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Oh, here we go. It's like a little bit of a conspiracy between the four. This is kind of cool, actually. I haven't quite figured out what's going on yet, but hopefully I will soon. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with the key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So we're saying she took it, he said. More of these panels. My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around, and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. Okay. Another power outlet. Okay, what else we got? There's a couple of books over here, and wouldn't you know, I can examine them. Let's see. What's your problem with Isa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Oh, okay. This is very odd. Like, with the names, it seems like it could be a biblical story or something, in a sense. Maybe it's just the names of the people that are on this island. But yet, obviously, you know, that's not possible. We've got, like, electrical cables and stuff. Or we did have at some point, I think. Okay. What's that? Let's just follow the coast round and see what we find, I think. A well or something? Can we examine this? No? The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Mysterious liquid? It's the first I've heard of it. Okay. So this is the mountain, yeah? I have to enter the mountain at night. Is it night yet? I guess not. Got 3 trees here. Are they significant to the story? This one is, apparently. Hang on. This place was a forest once. A damp tangle of trees and foliage, free to run wild and unkempt. Isa could remember the glorious living trees. Barely. These skeletons were all that remained. How does anyone live on this island? Because, you know, I haven't seen any bushes or trees that are alive. It really does look like a barren island, you know? Obviously it hasn't been rained in quite a while. Cracks in the ground. What did I just see? There was some text somewhere. How did I get that? Oh, it was the mysterious liquid. Okay, it's that again. I'm not entirely sure I'm liking the way they sort of give you information based on proximity. But it's different, and I kind of like that it's different, at the very least. Is this big rigs? Can I? No, I can't climb up sheer verticals. Oh, is this how we enter the mountain? Could be. Let's see. Well, I can't go in, but I can have a look at it, I think. Come back when night falls. Okay, so this is the door we need to use. Okay. Didn't have a look at this pylon, or this. Remnants of a table. Hang on. There were no spider webs on the skeletal remains. The last of the spiders died years ago. Everything dies around here, apparently. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. We've got a hatch here, which... I can't go down quite yet. It looks like it's locked. What's this? Ooh. So I need some sort of combination of these buttons to get in or something? Possibly. Okay. I'll come back when I know the combination, I suppose. But the pylon. Can I have a look at the pylon? No! No, I can't. Okay. Well, let's head up the hill. Don't know how big this island is, honestly. Maybe it's huge and I just don't realise it yet. We've got a few more buildings. A few more over there. Lost to the sea. Right, let's go over here. What's that up there? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, hang on. They must be the chimneys. There's only one person alive on this island, though, right? And that's me. Okay. Okay. What do we do here? What can we have a look at here? We can have a look at the bookshelf. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Okay. Got a bed. Got a box. Hey, hey, hey! We got a box. What? Okay, that looks like a bit of a keyhole at the front, so we need to find a key to open that. Definitely, I think. What's that? Oh, that's a key? Hey, hang on. Okay, it's a key, but not for that box. What could it be for, then? Could it be like a house key for that building at the corner? Could be, could be. What do we got here? Oh, a few notes by the looks of it. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out, and truth be told, I'm ready. I'm ready for the beginning of a new adventure. So she's ready to die. I don't know who this is exactly. Which one of the four? It just says she, there's no real specifics. Is it Ellie or Isa? Can I have a look at that book? I think I got something like that. There we go. Isa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. So she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers. But there was something profound about preserving thoughts, so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Right, so it's Isa. Isa is kind of suicidal right now, or she's ready to die. Let's put it that way. Is that another key? It is. Is that the key to the box? It is. Hey, what we got? A lot, apparently. Isa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into storage? He asked. She shut and locked the box. I've told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone, she said. Ooh, is that the combination for the hatch? That's what storage is. It's the hatch. Okay, so it's the first 3 and leave the 4th. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at all that text on the fucking screen. This is amazing. This is like a different one, I think. Yeah. I remember when the moon still shined. When each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like, but Abel and I do, and we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide, for friends that do not exist, for feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now, that smile is a disguise. God, this is so depressing and dreary around here, man. Alright. Okay, let's just walk away from this wall of text. I think we probably are done here. Okay, I kind of want to go back over to that hatch and try that combination out. Let's see, though. Let's try this house here. Whoever lived here was a big fan of candles. And apparently writing stuff down. There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless, with that unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures, and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. No one seems to be really enjoying their time here. That's what I've learned. Oh god. I've got to wonder how much stuff I've missed already, honestly. Are any of you getting this yet? I don't think I am quite yet. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood. So Abel burned candles. They really... I think they were going to die anyway, just based on what I've seen of the island so far. We got anything here? Yeah, yep. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Isa read to pass the time. But Ellie? As far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? I've got to wonder. I've got to be one of these four people, right? I've got to be either Daniel, Isa, Ellie, or... Yeah, I could be Abel. I don't know. Maybe this is my house. Okay, we've got another... Oh, hang on. Is that a key? Yeah, another box. Another key. Hey, there we go. So what's this? He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears. But he didn't let Ellie see. I'm supposed to meet Isa for a walk, he said. She didn't answer. She just left. Okay. What else can we have a look at? We can't have a look at the fireplace. Can we have a look at the book? No, no. Oh man, there's another one. Or there could be another two, maybe. What childlike emptiness I feel, to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy. To find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers, to taunt us with unreachable worlds, more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive. But to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Ancient writers taunting us with unreachable worlds. This game definitely does have a religious aspect, I know that much. I don't know what to make of this, really. It does seem very otherworldly. They're not on Earth anywhere. I might be missing something, honestly, but there's so much text on the screen, I can't see through it. Let's just leave. Okay, so we've got two more houses to have a look at. Okay, who lived here? We have a book. Let's read the book. Bloody hell, my voice. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Okay, was it Ellie that stayed here by any chance? She doesn't read, so it could be Ellie. A couple boxes. Do you have a lockbox kind of situation? Doesn't appear that you do. I can examine your bed, though. Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Isa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? I think they were talking about whether or not you stole a key, something like that. She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Did you think I was too stupid to know? He said. I'm going to get wood. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to put the pieces together, but to what end, I have no idea. There appears to be an invisible barrier in my way, and Oh shit, that's not good. I need to find a power outlet. Let's head next door, shall we? Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Oh, despite the spotlight on it, I can't actually examine the bed, it seems. Another large chair. Not much else. Some wood. There we go. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right. Let's talk about Ellie. It really does sound like they're all thinking it could be Ellie, whether they like to admit it or not. But I don't know exactly what she did. Really? Stole a key? Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Isa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. So this is where Daniel stayed. I pretty much figured out where they all stayed. I haven't quite figured out who I am, though. Okay, very basic. Again, you don't seem to have a lockbox. So I've got, like, one extra key. Ooh. Alright, this is different. Is it night time yet? It's getting darker. It's definitely getting darker. A couple of things I want to have a look at, though. I did see something up here, up this hill. Look like a post. Pretty much is a post. Can we have a look at it? Oh, it's a power outlet. That's perfect. Okay. But nothing else. Can we go? No, we can't go climbing. Never mind. We might be able to enter the mountain right now, but, you know, there's still things left unexplored. What's this? Oh, it's another hatch. Maybe this could be storage. The door had rusted shut. It would never open. Really? Never? Oh, I don't have the option. I can press the buttons, though. Wasn't it the first three? That's not storage. Storage must be the other one. There's another tree over there. Perhaps just like the three on the other side of the island, I can examine it. This island used to be a lot bigger, didn't it? It used to house a lot more people. What on earth? Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Do you remember when we used to climb that tower over there? He said. I wonder how long before the whole island is underwater. Which tower are you talking about? I assume one lost to the sea, lost to the depths. I thought that I just read that it would take a while for their homes to be submerged, but apparently not, because it seems that it happened really quickly. Right, next move, I think, is to visit that hatch again. I'm going to try the first 3 buttons, leaving the 4th, and I'm going to see if I can go down it. Alright. You know, this is a weird-ass game, but I kinda like it. And that is intriguing. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Am I the monster? That would be a twist. Maybe I'm not one of the 4 that I've been sort of hearing about. Anyway, let's see. So 1, 2, and 3 down, leaving the 4th. Hey, what do you know? I'm down the hatch. So this is storage. Here we go then. I'm in. And there looks to be another power outlet. I see a candle over there. Okay. I don't get any information out of it, and I don't get to take it with me. Never mind. Down we go. Yeah, it's a very basic looking game, as far as Unity games go. I wouldn't rate it on its looks. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Watchful. Alright. Are we going to go right or left? I say we go right. What's that? Oh, hang on. Might be another set of buttons. I think so, yeah. The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Alright. Can we just, like, play around with it? That one? Nope. That one? Nope. Is it all of them? No. I'm probably not meant to do this. Oh boy. Alright, I'm pretty sure that was not meant to happen. But I did it. What do we got down here? Have you got a power outlet? They had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, where nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper. Maybe someday, someone would discover them. This place looks like it was burnt or something, you know? It's charred. And didn't we see on a piece of paper that... It wasn't like Hector a priest or something? There was something about religious teachings of Hector. Weird. Very weird. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything else here. I can't examine the table or the chair, which is kind of strange in this game, but let's just leave. Okay. Nobody had been below in many years, apart from me. Although, there's not too much down there anyway. That was kind of cool, though. There you go, persistence pays off. There's only so many combinations, I thought I'd give it a go. Right, so... Here we go again, right or left? I say we go right, because it's not so far away. Ellie! Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. This is actually starting to get kind of creepy. This is where the horror elements come in, I think. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Alright. Very maze-like, no signs, nothing like that. The lights? They don't work anymore. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. Not this time. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Good! Good! Hey, we got a power outlet as well. There we go. Okay, can we examine the barrels? No, not this time. What about the pieces of wood or this barrel over here? No. Okay, the boxes. Not this time. Alright, so we got a choice. Again, right or left. Let's go right. I got a good feeling about right. What are these pipes for, I wonder? Is this just like the cable trunking? Nah, it's got to be something more than that. Let's see. She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times. Yet, she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. More of these panels, which I can't seem to fiddle with. Okay. So she was down here lost and confused, which is a bit odd. She'd been down here quite a few times. What's the deal with that, I wonder? Did she forget to bring a flashlight or something, maybe? Was that the same text? Yes, it was. Okay, let's head in the other direction, pretty much straight ahead of us. Let's see what we find. There's a genuine risk of me getting lost down here, honestly. What the fuck's the point of this tunnel? It goes to nothing. Nothing at all. Whatever, whatever. There we go. You'll be glad to know I didn't pay too much for this game. I think it was $1.99, which isn't much really. I'm enjoying myself. I think it's you know, it's a fair price so far. He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Stop saying that. See, I've got to wonder if I'm Daniel. And is this like a memory of something that happened, or is this happening to me right now? And the sound effects just aren't there, you know? This way? I think? Yeah? Let's try it. Why not? Oh, hang on, we've got another flashlight. Okay. He didn't even have time to cry out at the shadow, silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging toward him. Oh, shit. So that's Daniel's flashlight? And something killed him? There's no blood or anything. What do we got down here? Tools. This is where they stored all the tools. All of which, uninteresting. The boxes, uninteresting. This weird A-frame and beams and stuff. Nope, not interesting to me. Weird. Very, very weird. So we're just going to have to leave that alone? We can't even pick it up and use the batteries or anything? Okay. The background music, it kind of reminds me of some sort of like 80s sci-fi like movie, maybe? A kid's movie? I can't remember. It's like I've heard it before. It's kind of cool. Hopefully I find a power outlet pretty soon, because I don't want to be down here in the dark. So I'm being pretty conservative with the flashlight right now. Hope you don't mind. Okay, we've got boxes, we got... Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus, why didn't I get some fucking power to my flashlight? Where is it? Where is it? What's that? Another flashlight? She felt its breath before she felt its claws. And then she was gone. Wait, you're talking about Ellie? So Ellie's dead and Daniel's dead? Something down in storage. Why did I come down to storage? I should have just went in the mountain. Why didn't I go into the mountain? That's a lot of fucking wood. That's a lot of fucking wood. Alright. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything here. I think it was just a sound effect. I don't think there's a monster here. Not in this room, anyway. So many boxes. There could be like a key or something down here. That's the thing, you know? The keys are pretty small. Easy to miss. And hopefully I haven't missed any. We're going back. And my flashlight is not doing well at all. Although... I should be able to find my way back to that central room. I hope. So it was this way. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's an outlet on the wall, right? Yes, there is. Hey, success! Brilliant. Okay, brilliant. So... We've been... everywhere here, I think? I hope? I might be forgetting something, I don't know. Let's see. So... we've got to go back to the entrance, I suppose. I went right to begin with. I suppose we've got to go left now. No more growling, that's a good sign. I think that growling was just like a memory or something. Right, that's the entrance, I think, so we haven't been down here before. This is all new. Alright, oh, again, we can split up into two... Nope, nope, forget it. We can't go left. We're going to go right. To... a small room. We've got chairs, we got boxes. We got boxes we can examine, okay. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. This place is just... it's desolate. That's it? Okay, have we explored the entirety of storage? It kind of feels like it. Well, we didn't find any doors or anything that I can unlock with this mysterious key I've got. I'm thinking that key is for that building on the corner of the island. Right by the coast, you know? So, I suppose let's head back. And that was weird. That sort of secret Hector's room. Didn't find any clue to what that code would be as well. It was just trial and error that led me down there. Right. Recharge. Okay. Out we go. We're heading for that building on the corner. Oh, here we go. Fuck. The night was wild and cold. And it really does look like night now. It's tempting. It is tempting, but not quite yet. No. No, we are heading over here somewhere, I think. Isn't it? Let's see. Over in this direction. Okay, so maybe this place isn't as desolate as I initially thought. I mean, it is raining. Probably the first time it's rained in ages, but it is raining. Yep, there it is. This is the place, I think. This is hopefully where we get to use our key. Oh, it works now, so that's what the key was for all along. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, so we're back into examination mode, I suppose. What we got here? A book. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before, as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. What's this? The moon sliver was gone. He stared at the empty die for some time, struggling to comprehend the simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Isa, perhaps? She was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done. Or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. So that's what this was all about? They suspected Ellie had stolen the moon sliver? What's the moon sliver exactly? I know it's the title of the game. There's a note or something over here. The word of Hector IV. Hector the Fourth or Hector IV? I don't know. Let's see, what else we got here? Is there like a Hector 1 somewhere? It might be. Okay. Oh world, oh prison dingy white, O ghostly shadow grey, your whelming lies of false delight are dark and cold as moonless night, and bleak as sunless day. Nice little poem for you there, I suppose. Are there notes on the corners? It looks like it. Okay, what we got here then? Oh, here we go. Yeah, the word of Hector 1. Let's just start from the beginning, shall we? See if we can find them in order. The moon sliver was written by the pure spring rain, upon pages of dried leaves, and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the moon sliver, and make for it a place in the chapel of infinite light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honour, and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil." And so Hector took the moon sliver and placed it in the chapel of infinite light, where we are now, upon a silver pedestal, and the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. So it's a religious artifact, and it protects against the evils of the night, which is a bit disturbing actually, considering it's gone and it is night outside. Okay, so that's number 4. Is there a number 2 around here somewhere? What we got? Oh, hang on. That's 3. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Number 2, okay. The woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector, and desired to take the island away from them. And it lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream, and said, "Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great, and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon sliver from its pedestal, and do battle." And so Hector went to the chapel of infinite light, and retrieved the moon sliver, and went into the tunnels. Okay, and we got bits and pieces of 3 here. Most of it is illegible. Hector descended, darkness, terrible whispering, infinite and deep. Did not know how long he wandered. Promises of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. Begone, teeth of the forest. Spoke the holy incantations written upon. Returned to the surface. So, I'm assuming he was successful? He, banished the demon? Let's find out. Let's read 4. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. "The woodland teeth is vanquished," it said. "Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true." Prosperity? What are you talking about, prosperity? Maybe there was prosperity before that was taken away. So I'm assuming it was one of the 4 people. It was Daniel, it was Abel, it was Isa, or it was Ellie that took this away. Why would they do that? Was Hector lying? There's a few books here, which I'm kind of thankful I can't examine. But to be honest, I think I've kind of got it now. Tell you what. Can I just go out? I just want to go outside and I want to see if the moon's around. Bloody hell. Is the moon sliver like the actual moon? I can't see it. It's terrible, terrible weather. Right. Tell you what, there's an outlet round here, isn't there? Let's recharge. And I think, well, the only thing we can do now is head into the mountain. It's definitely night. It's got to be night. I can't see without this flashlight, so let's go. What a strange game this is. I've played some games in my time, as you might know if you've followed me for a while, but this one is up there. As far as oddness and strangeness go, yeah, it's definitely one of the strangest games I've played. And you know what I'm wondering right now? I'm wondering if it's this weather that caused the ruins behind me. There it is, there's the door. Just about to see it. Can we enter now? Yes, of course we can, good. Oh, more to read, here we go. Isa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. So am I playing as Isa? Ellie and Daniel are I think they died in storage. Abel? Not so sure about him, but I think I might be playing as Isa. Or, as I speculated earlier, maybe the monster. Anyway, here we go. What was that? What was that? Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice, something Isa didn't like. What are you doing here? I'm reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not, he said. They are missing, she said. They are missing and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked. And we will pray, Abel. We will pray for the unseen moon. For mercy and protection. Just have to check every now and then that my flashlight is still working. Are you happy here, Isa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Isa didn't respond. Oh fuck, my flashlight, it doesn't work. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me. Isa, please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the moon sliver, so it was him all along. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Isa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday, after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found, those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. And I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Isa could not respond. As tears streamed down her face, she just kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. Can I just say how weird this is to be walking a few steps, reading a passage, walking another few steps and doing it again? It's very stop-start, and I'm not really sure I like that, I've got to be honest. Anyway. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Isa, but I did. And I remember them with incredible clarity. Supernatural clarity, even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Isa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. My flashlight still doesn't work. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest, point first. No, Isa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. Ooh, fuck. Did she kill herself? Wait, I'm playing as her. Or maybe I'm not, I don't know. Fuck. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. What the hell? He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She'd always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. Am I playing as Abel? She's dead. Everyone's dead but Abel. So I think I'm playing as Abel. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. That's exactly what I just did. And then, when night fell, he would return to the chair where he sat down and his book. And wait. Wait for what? Oh shit. Hang on, wait. It's not over. It is not over. Walk to the light? I guess I'm dead. Morning dawned on the empty island. Cold, and bright and windy. Was that the end? Okay, the Moon Sliver, I think so. Thank you very much for watching the Moon Sliver, everybody. That was a very odd little Let's Play I just did. Very odd little game. Did I like the game? I don't know. I actually don't. I think I like the information, I like the story, and I really like the reveal at the end as to which one of the four we were, but I do have a bit of a problem with the way it was delivered to us, the way the information was delivered to us. I don't think I really cared for the way you had to be in proximity to something to learn about something, and especially at the end, in the tunnel, it was very sort of stop-starty. If I'd have walked, if I didn't let go of W on my keyboard and I didn't stop to read everything, I wouldn't have been able to read everything. But in reading everything, it just felt awkward, stopping for 10 seconds, moving on, stopping again. Very, very weird. So yeah, overall, slightly better than mediocre, I think. But yeah, you know, the story, the narrative, that was what this game was all about, and I enjoyed that. I'm still not exactly sure what the island was all about. Was it really hell? It looked to be like some sort of limbo. And maybe the ending, I don't know who was in the right there, you know? I really don't. Maybe Abel was right. Don't know. Discuss in the comments at will. Thank you very much for watching either way, and I hope to see you back in another playthrough very soon. See you then. I have a feeling by the end of this playthrough, my voice is going to be in tatters. Let's see. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at all that text on the fucking screen. I might be missing something, honestly. But there's so much text on the screen, I can't see through it. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. Not this time. Okay, we've got boxes, we got... Oh, Jesus Christ! Ooh, fuck. Did she kill herself? Wait, I'm playing as her. Or maybe I'm not, I don't know, fuck. And then, when night fell, he would return to the chair where he sat down and his book. And wait. Wait for what? Oh, shit.